It's a busy one this evening, especially those of you around the Mile 2 corridor. That return journey trip is very, very busy. Not unusual. Of course, the rains also responsible, and so you just need to drive with care as you move along this beautiful evening. All right, let me take, this one. All right, Ekwe, okay, don't let me go there. Iju-Shaga corridor, and I can understand it's steady movement across the length and breadth this evening. Ishaga roundabout looking very, very good to go. Alamutu linking up with Fagba intersection, slightly busy, and then Fagba inwards Amala, very okay. Jonathan Koka up to Fagba, a little bit slow, but no worries. Good movement from Church to Agege Pen Cinema. Return journey is equally looking good up to College Roundabout. So we'll be serving you more helpings as they come in from time to time. But right now, let's switch gears. Let's talk insurance. Yes, it's time to really get ourselves educated and enlightened as it relates to insurance. And today we're looking at the need for life insurance. Let me give you this scenario. Uche is an insurance marketer of several years standing, very experienced with life assurance, marketing and sales. And on one of those occasions, he met Richard, who had just been promoted to the rank of Deputy Managing Director of Easy Life Oil Company Limited. So he tells you that he has already reached perhaps the peak, so to say. And then Richard was, offered, a life assurance policy with lots of benefits. We're talking about the benefits that talk about endowment. Now, Richard was very, very impressed with the presentation, and then he suggested the need to discuss over the need. He discuss over this in his house, where his wife will be present. Now, during the presentation in Richard's house, his wife agreed that the product offered to the family was very, very good, but that they had other commitments to attend to and would not be able to give any consideration to insurance until a later date. Now, the following day, Uche, the marketer, actually visited Richard in his office just to discuss further and convince him of the need for a life assurance policy. But he maintained that his wife had spoken and her word will definitely be God at that point. Well, let's fast forward 6 months down the line after the discussion. Richard was assassinated. He was killed on his way to work, and that very, very sad event happened with his wife in the car. Well, it was something that really, really broke the wife for several months. And then on one occasion, she decides to reach out to Uche just to try and confirm the existence of any insurance policy on the life of her, husband, the life of her late husband. She wanted to make inquiries because she heard on the day that Uche was going to be meeting with the husband in the office. So probably something would have been done, and she decides to reach out to Uche for inquiries. But Uche told her point blank that it is because of situations like this that he advised Richard to take out an insurance policy. But of course, you discouraged him. He narrated how he went to the office to further convince the husband. But because the husband trusted her so much, he didn't want to tap into insurance. And it is based on this scenario that we will be drawing inferences from as we reflect on the need for life insurance. Let me turn to Olaolu Famewo of Aiico PLC, who will be taking us through this excursion this evening. Laulu, nice to have you. Good evening.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Victor.
And how are you doing?
Yes, I'm fine, I'm doing good.
Okay.
And you, sir, how's your day going?
Good. But your line is a bit cranky. I do not know if you have to move away from there, but let's just take it up right away. So, what can you say about this scenario that has just been painted?
Okay, so what I can say about the scenario that was painted is the fact that, can you hear me?
Well, it's still cranky. I don't know if you can change our position.
Yes, okay.
Okay. It's a bit
Okay,
cloggy.
can you hear me better now?
A little bit better. So go ahead.
Okay, so what I can say about the story you just shared, even though it's a pathetic story, but then unfortunately it happened that way. There is need for life insurance, and everyone needs life insurance cover, however how little or small it might be.
Right.
We all need life insurance cover.
Okay. So are you saying here that every breadwinner needs life assurance policy?
Okay, so not only breadwinners, right? But everyone, just like I said, everyone needs it. Husbands, wives, bachelors, spinsters, everyone needs life assurance. There's always a need and interest to be protected under life insurance policy.
All right, we might need to change. We need to change this line because it's still very, very cranky. We can really hardly hear you very well. It's a shaky one this evening, and I do not know if we have another line that we can use to connect. But let me see if I can get back to the roads while we expect to reconnect with Olaolu Famewo, and then he can take us through that particular policy. Shomolu Empire, Inwas Jibo, and Herbert Macaulay Way, right? As well as Edmond Junction. Okay, Olaolu, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me better now?
Okay, it's much better this way. So I was just asking if you can react to that story. What do you make of it?
Okay, so like I said again, I said everyone needs life insurance policy. No matter how little it might be, we all need life insurance policy. Whether you are married, you are looking at marriage, you are single, everyone needs life insurance, no matter how little it might be.
Right. So from the story, it also means that every breadwinner should have a life insurance policy. Is that it?
Okay, and what I'm saying is it's not just the breadwinner that needs life insurance policy. Everyone, husband, wife, bachelor, spinster, we all need life insurance policy. The interest or the need for life insurance policy might be different, but I can assure you that it's everyone that needs life insurance policy.
All right. So if I'm single, maybe 23 years, 25 years, I do not have any dependent, do I still need a life insurance policy?
So, okay, so yes, you still need life insurance policy. Because situation can change and you may grow old. And also you need financial support in the future. So like you can start your insurance policy today and start to grow it into because of your future endeavors. And you know that one of the products that could serve that purpose, like we always been saying, is our deferred annuity.
Right.
So even as 23 years old bachelor, you can of course have an insurance policy,
right,
that will serve the purpose.
Okay, I know that on this program we discuss life insurance products severally, but for the purpose of those that are just tuning in for the very, very first time and are listening to us right now, I need you to just shed more light. What is life insurance policy?
Okay, so thank you for this question, right? Life assurance policy is considered as a means of transferring financial burden of the policy holder, from the policy holder to the insurance company, for a purpose and for the purpose of ensuring majorly adequate protection, for policy holder family, especially in the event of demise of the policy holder. Again, it's also a means by which policy holder makes provision for himself during his lifetime. So what we are saying is that life insurance policy is a way of transferring our burden, our financial burden, from ourselves to a company which is called an insurance company by paying a stipend, which is in terms of premium, to have protection. And also not just the protection, you could also pay that premium for an investment sake, which you're going to reap or enjoy later in the future.
All right, so what are the benefits of a life assurance policy?
Okay, well, there are so many benefits of life assurance policy, but let me be specific and say probably like 3 or few
Right.
So one of the major benefits is the fact that when there is death of the policyholder, there is benefit of lump sum payment to the beneficiary. For example, the policyholder has got a policy of 10 million naira and is no more. That 10 million naira becomes payable to the beneficiary, and that's basically what we call death benefit. One of also the benefits is the fact that you could save for a future date. So, for example, I always like using this example. There's one of our products that I key into, and then especially when I was going to get married. So I started that contribution, and I did the contribution for a year, and with that contribution also helped me in sorting out most of my expenses going for my marriage, right?
Oh, good.
So that's also one of the benefits. And also one of the benefits is that it could take care of our education of our children. And we've mentioned, we've talked about LAP a lot of time, and Aiico school fees plan.
Right.
Those are the products that take care of that purpose. And of course, like I said, for savings for contingencies, right? So also that policy, corporate savings policy, is one of the policy I used to when I was still, I was always using it to pay my house rent then, right? And even after moving out of the place, I continue it and I use it for specific purpose, and it's been very efficient and effective for me in saving, and I have my saving culture, right?
Okay, which is very good. So you've mentioned some of the products that are available, but are these all the types of life assurance policies that you have at Aiico?
Okay, so basically we could, if you could categorize life assurance product that we have a lot of life assurance policy products. We have ranging from education policy. We have savings and investment policy. We have retirement plan. We have mortgages plan. We have term assurance. We have credit life celebration, popular product. You remember, flexible endowment plan. Even our deferred annuity policy and immediate annuity policy.
All right.
These are policies available with Aiico Insurance PLC that you can key into.
Okay, then. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Insurance on the Move is a program. Olaolu Famewo is our guest on the program this evening, and we're looking at one of the very, very required needs. We're talking about the need for you to tap into insurance, especially as we hit the midpoint or begin to get to the end point of the year. All right, then we're going to take a short break right now. When we return, we'll be asking what are the benefits payable on that life assurance contract, and then you'll also be trying to find out if we can have a better explanation as relates to some of these benefits and how is premium determined. These are much more we'll still be reflecting on, but a brief break, we will be back.
Honestly, I am fed up of my street.
Hey, what's wrong now?
I think my street is jinxed. Over the weekend, my apartment was boggled and the criminals made away with valuables. They even took my son's toy treasure box.
Stable and reliable.
And just this morning, there was a huge fire incident in my neighbor's house and he lost everything. I mean everything.
Wow. Anyway, like I said before, stable and reliable.
What are you saying? Are you mocking me?
Abba, of course not. I just said
obtainable, portable, blah blah blah. I can rhyme too. It doesn't help my situation.
Okay, you remember I had similar experience last year, but thankfully I had signed up to a fire and burglary insurance plan with a stable and reliable partner, Aiico Insurance.
Oh, now I get it now. Yeah. But why didn't you tell me all this while now?
When the unexpected happens to your home appliances, Aiico provides the insurance cover that makes you worry-less. Get the Aiico Fire and Burglary Insurance Plan today. Call us on 0700 iContact, that is 0700 2442 668228, or visit www.aiicoplc.com to learn more. Aiico Insurance, your stable friend, yesterday, today, and always.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Insurance on the Move is a program. Olaolu Famewo is our guest this beautiful evening. We're looking at the need for you to tap into insurance at this time. These are very, very crucial times in Nigeria, and insurance might just be a restorative mechanism for you to really get yourself back in the event of something unusual happening. Olaolu, considering the illustration that we just painted when we started the program, what would the wife have gained if her late husband had taken up the policy?
Okay, so the received wife would have received the sum assured as benefit, the specified sum assured as benefit. So, for example, you remember I mentioned 10 million naira the other time. So, assuming the 10 million naira is the sum assured, but for sure, I like big volume.
Okay.
So, let's say 100 million naira.
Right.
So that would have been paid as benefit to the wife.
Wow. So that's massive. That speaks a whole
lot. Yes, okay. And again, thank you. I just remembered now that because you had an accident, that was what made him.
He was assassinated.
Because the death assassinated. Because the accident and the death was as a result of assassination, accidental death. Additional 2 million naira will be paid to the wife as additional benefit.
So she'll be earning 102 million naira.
A whopping 102 million naira.
Wow. All right. So I heard you talk about accidental indemnity rider. Is there anything like that?
Yes. So it's an extension to the main cover. Remember that the main cover is death cover. Accidental death cover is an extension to the main cover, which gives the benefit the policy holder extra benefit of 2 million naira if the death is as a result of accident. It's just an additional rider to the policy.
All right, then. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Let's see if we can expand the discourse beyond the studios. 08099120777 is the numbers that you can call. 08099120777. That's the number you can call or perhaps send your message to. All right, some of the messages are already trickling in. This one says, good evening, Victor and Olaolu. How does Aiico's life insurance differ from those offered by other companies? AJ is sending that one in. Okay, so are the products virtually the same in all the companies?
Okay, so let me just explain this. I think we mentioned this last week, that major product categorization for life insurance policy is about 4. We have what we call endowment policies. We have what we call whole life policy.
Okay, just a second. Allow, just hold on one second. Let's see if we can take this call. Hello there, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
All right, what's your name?
My name is Abbas.
Abbas, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm very good.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to ask Mr. Famewo, how long does it take for beneficiaries to receive payout? Like beneficiaries of the life insurance.
Of the policy holder?
Yeah.
Okay, in the event of something happening, how long will it take for them to be paid, all right? Okay then, thank you so much for that question. Olaolu, how long will it take?
Sir, I didn't get the question well.
Okay, he's saying that in the event of anything happening, how long will it take for the beneficiaries to get paid?
Okay, so we treat all claims within 72 hours, but then, of course, you must have submit a complete documentation. And after the submission of the complete documentation, payment will be made within 72 hours.
Okay, all right. So this question there says, good evening, Victor and Olaolu. How does Aiico's life insurance differ from those offered by...
Okay, so I was going to answer that question. So I was saying that, right, there are major categorization of products. You have endowment products, you have whole life products, you have term assurance products, you have investment linked products.
Okay.
So now what the various insurance companies do what we do is you just modify those categories of products in your own way. So majorly we have endowment policy in the name of flexible endowment plan that we made to be a bit more beautiful than what you can get in the market. In the first dance, you have partial maturity will be paid to you twice within the policy duration.
Right.
And at the expiration of the policy, you're still going to get your sum assured plus the versionary bonus, right? That is the beauty of Aiico product being a bit different from other insurance companies' products.
Right. Okay.
And again, we have a... Okay, sir.
Yeah, so Bode is sending a message here. Bode says, how much life insurance do I need?
Okay, so you look at your what value do you place on yourself? So, and how much love do you have for your family? So, if you know that the loss of any breadwinner is always a very painful one, It's always painful because you have lost a loved one. And it's also always very painful because it now becomes more financially difficult for the family to survive without the breadwinner.
Right.
So if you really love your beneficiary, your family, you will have adequate insurance cover. And adequate insurance cover means that insurance cover that is good enough for you, you look at your net worth and you look at your ability to make premium, to pay premium.
Right.
Then if you can afford the premium, then it's more affordable, then it becomes your value for the life insurance policy.
Okay, this one says, good evening, Victor. Can someone get life insurance if they have pre-existing health conditions? Samuel is sending that one in.
Okay,
and
so,
one more before I allow you to answer, one more quickly. This one says, Mr. Famewo, how do I choose the right life insurance policy for me? Thanks, Oyinda is sending that one in. So, quickly, in 30 seconds, can you answer both?
Okay, so for pre-existing medical condition, of course, you can always buy insurance with your pre-existing medical condition. But the only thing is we might need to know your medical history so we can charge you adequately.
Okay.
And those are the people we categorize under substandard. So we can charge additional premium for them. So, of course, we cover pre-existing medical condition. So how do you know the life insurance cover that is more beneficiary for you?
Yes.
Then I will ask you a question. What do you want? Do you want a savings plan, or do you want to contribute for your future endeavors, or are you looking at that anything can happen and as a breadwinner, your family might be deprived of so many benefits?
Okay, so that's the questions to answer.
You can answer those questions. Yeah, those are the questions to answer for you to know what policy is the more desirable for you.
Okay, then we'll have to leave it at that for now. Desirable and of course the desires. These are things that one must consider. Olaolu Famewo, thank you so much. Maybe we have to continue this conversation next week, but I'm so grateful. Thank you for linking up with us this evening.
Yes, sir. You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Okay, then. Right, so we've been able to reflect a bit on the need for you to tap into insurance. This is July, and if you've not been able to purchase one product or the other, please try and do so as quickly as possible. All right, the program has been produced by Akan Hussein. I say big thank you to Definite Media Concept for putting all of this together. Next Thursday by 6:30, the program makes a return. But then, till then, I say have a wonderful evening. Bye.